Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. We're going to be getting started here shortly. Feel free to look at my buy it now listings. I've got some things in there that you can take a look at or browse through the listings that I have to do for the auction. Got some nice jewelry pieces, nice costume uh, jewelry pieces as well to get through. All right. Let me go ahead and start with. We're going to do this for 10 seconds. We are going to show, let's see, we're going to start doing some random items, just running them, starting them at $3. This here is a nice little chart. See when my camera's not adjusting. Okay, there it is. This is 18 inches long. Nice little dainty silver filigree. Let's see my camera. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that, and that's currently running for $3. And a lot of these, most of the jewelry is from my mother. This is her estate jewelry. She had an issue with jewelry. A lot of pieces are vintage Avon. She's got a lot of like Trifari and coral and nice brooches and stuff. Here's another necklace. This one here is a heavier, this is a gold tone chain. It's 18 inches long with an extender. And you have your rhinestones here on the sides. We'll start that. And that is currently running. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Nice little gold tone necklace piece on that. Trying to keep track of the ones I already ran. This here is one of my old pieces. This I actually bought for an event that I like over 20 years ago. And of course, I'm always thinking I'm going to wear it again, but who goes and wear it? It's got the matching earrings. These are chandelier, they are pierced. This one here, this one's going to start at 18 for this. Let's do this, get this done at 10 seconds. All right, so for this necklace here with the matching earrings, that is running for 18. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'll keep that. Let me get this off. I'll keep this up here so we can see it. And the earrings. All right. This here is a beautiful piece. Very Victorian. You have your blue stones on that. That is 18 inches as well. And we will start that, let me see here. That will be an $8 start on this. And that is currently running. It's like an antique tone, gemstones, they're all present. Beautiful, great now for spring and summer. I love how that one is. We'll keep that up here for now. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Got some really nice rings. I got my nicer pieces that are listed individually. This here is this is going to be like a 30-inch chain. This here, like an antique. Well, no, it's like a antique gold color chain. But it's the long chain with the nice size pendant, and then it has matching pierced earrings on that. And we will start that. We'll do a $3 start on that. Let's go ahead and start that. That is for this long pendant, 30-inch pendant chain with the matching earrings. All right, thank you for looking at her. Let's see who we got here. We have some that are still in the boxes. These are 18-inch chains. These I want to say are vintage Avon. Never been used, still packed away. We'll start that as a $3 start. All right, let's see, that's currently running. You got your blue with your silver tone necklace, and these are hanging pierced earrings. All right, thank you for looking at that one. I do have another one of those with like the tiger eyes stone, but it's actually a purple. It's not the brown. We'll restart that. And that's currently running. 18-inch silver tone ring with like a purple tiger eye stone on that. And these are ready gift sets in their boxes. You put those there. These here are vintage Trifari. These are hanging chandelier white enamel earrings. They are pierced because they have the hook. And there is what is wrong with my camera? The Trifari there. These here, we will run these. I'll do these as an $8 start. And those are running. For anybody's interested in white enamel Trifari pierced earrings. All right, thank you for looking at those. Let's do this here. This here is a nice choker bed necklace. It's got the 3 chain links here have all rhinestones on them. We will start that for an $8 start. That's a nice 16-inch collar necklace. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Here, let's do a brooch. This here, it's in its packaging. This is a 1950 St. Mary's brooch. It's tested at. It's a pin on there. We'll start this for $8. And that is running. 1950 St. Mary's brooch, tested at 10 to 12 karat gold. We're running that for 8. All right, thank you for looking at that. This here is a beautiful flower, gold tone flower that's, see, it's almost 3 inches in length on that. We will start that for $8 for that brooch. And that is currently running. Good morning. Thank you for joining. We're running that for $8. It's a gold tone metal flower brooch on that. Thank you for looking at her. I've got some things in my buy it now listing, and I have some nice jewelry that are listed individually. Here's a set. It's a pendant and pierced earring set. You have the pendant with rhinestones, and then you have the pierced earrings with a secure backing on that. I was mentioning a lot of this jewelry comes from my mother's estate. She had everything individually wrapped and taken care of. We'll start the auction for that. That's $8 for the set, which is currently running. Even with my nieces and my daughter and myself, we couldn't even go through all her jewelry. She has a lot, some nice, pretty rings that are listed too. Um, Her fingers were so much smaller than ours. We got to use some of them we were able to keep in the family. Um, we're going to start this bracelet here. This is a cute little toggle bracelet with orange stones on that. And this bracelet, let me measure it for you. Um, this bracelet is falling at it's stuck on one. I knew it was bigger than that. It's 7 inch. That bracelet is 7 inch, and we'll start that at $3 for that one. Where is my listing for three? There it is. That will run. That is currently running for $3 for this toggle bracelet. Orange gemstones on that. And there is a fastener on that. Did it not run? I'll run it again because I don't know if I was talking or if I just didn't press the button. So there you go on that one. About 7 1/4 actually on that. All right, thank you for looking at that bracelet. I've got some other bracelets to show you too in a little bit. Let me see. This here's a cute little pendant. It's with a I think this one was gold filled. Let me see. Oh, I don't find the mark on it right now. Um, but I know this one's been around for a while. It's a little amethyst with rhinestones. This one I'll start at $8. All right. All right, that's currently running for you. That's a slide type pendant with you got your amethyst stone and your CZ stones on there. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's run some rings. This here is a let me see. I've got it written down. It's an orange sponge coral ring. This is they're by Bars, Barse. I want to say it's out of Thailand. Let me see. They have it here at the inside. Yes, you'll see it. These were made in Thailand. Um, this here is a size 7 1/2. That, let me see. We will start this at $18 for this. That is currently running 7 1/2. These are all handmade by Bars, handmade designs. All right, thank you for looking at that ring. Let's see. I have this one. This has a Millefiori ball on it with copper wire. This is a size 5, but look at that color on that. And this is how it was made with the copper wire. But that's a Millefiori glass stone on there. This here, well, you know what? We'll start that at $3. And that is currently running. That came from an art show that we had here in Ybor City. All right, thank you for looking at that. We have this goat tone costume ring. This is actually a size 8 1/2, but it's a statement piece. You see the facet cuts that's there. There's a goat toed. It's got vintage wear on it, but we'll start that for $3. That is currently running. Anybody wanting to add that to their vintage jewelry? Okay, we'll keep that here. This here is a glass. It's a glass ring. Stars inside. This here comes to a size 7.5. And we'll start that. That is currently running. Size 7.5. That'll be great for Memorial Day and the 4th of July coming up. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Here we have this. This is a sizable ring, but it's a beautiful coral color. This is a vintage design. It is sizable. Right now it's sized at 7.5. We'll start that. That is currently running. Beautiful coral color ring. All right, thank you for looking at that one. This here is, this is a size 7.5. You have your square cut. It's a like a reddish orange, more like a red glass ring. It looks like it's silver with the gold around it. We'll start that. We'll start that for $3 as well. All right, thank you for looking at that one. This here is, let me see, is this size? Oh yeah, this is a sizable one too. This here is currently sized at 6.5, but I like how the setting on it is very Victorian. Um, you have your blue, that's not a turquoise or anything, but it is sizable. So it can go up to a 7.5. It's currently at actually 6.75. We'll start that. That is currently running. Anything purchased today, I'll make sure that I'll get it in the mail. Well, tomorrow's Sunday, but I'll go out. I can drop them off tomorrow and they'll go out Monday so they can get there hopefully to you before Mother's Day. This here is a grain ring. It's an oval stone, size 7. Uh, it's in wonderful condition. Like I said, all these were kept individually wrapped in their little bags or kept in their containers. We'll go ahead and start that one. My mother and my aunt used to go and get a lot of cocktail rings, and they used to go to Vegas with my uncle. That he would gamble, but he'd sit there and play poker and cards and stuff. But my mom and my aunt used to, of course, go looking at the jewelry. This one here is a silver tone ring. This is a size 7.5. This one I'll start at 8. It's a beautiful pearl setties. You've got your rhinestones there. They're all intact. For that, let's see. That is currently running. So this is, was it a 7 or so? Yeah, 7.5 for that ring. What is that doing? Okay, let me ring it again. I didn't see the clock tick down, so I don't know if it went or not. If you're looking for anything in particular, let me know because I have lots of necklaces and rings and bracelets. Let's see. This is this is actually a stretchy ring, and I love these. So without stretching it, it's at 6.5, but it does stretch. It goes all the way to, you can go to 11, 12. But look at that. It's like a disco ball. I love that. We're going to start this one that is currently running. We love our disco balls. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. All right, we'll save that one. Here's another cocktail ring. This here's a size 6, 6.5. I love the little wave that's there, but all your rhinestones are intact. And that is currently running. One of these cocktail rings. Welcome in. Good morning. We're doing some fun jewelry this morning. This is another stretchy ring. This is a rose. Um, I don't know what the plastic is made of, but okay, so you can stretch it up to 13, but it lands at 6, 6.5. We'll start this one at 3. That is currently running. Beautiful rose ring, stretchy band with your rhinestones all intact. Thank you very much for looking at her. Let me see. This is a neat ring. I like it because it's very colorful now for the summer. It's a size 7. All the baguettes are there. We'll start that. And that is running. I love how it has the fuchsias, the royal blues, the teal blues, and the purples, the amethyst. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let me bring out this piece. This is a beautiful brooch, Victorian. This measures about 2 inches in length. You got your antique colors, then you have your cabochon, your big belly there with little pearls and your purple gemstones. Here's the back of it. And this one, we'll start this. And that is currently running. That would make a beautiful Mother's Day gift for that. Thank you for looking at that piece. All right, let's see if there's, this is a pretty ring. Well, we'll just wait for that one. I'll run that in a minute. Oh, look, this is a little I love you, mom pin. Um, you know what? I'll wait and do that for my giveaways. That's what I'll do for that. I'll do that for a giveaway. Oh, here's this is a brooch. This brooch is probably as old as I am, which I'm in my 60s. Well, I'm just 61. But this was another one of my mother's that I remember she used to wear it for New Year's Eve. And all the stones are there. It just needs to be cleaned. But she used to like to dress up like simple, and then she would put something on that just made it really look classy. So that you see that up against black. That was a neat piece. This is definitely from the late 60s, early 70s. From that. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Here's a big pearl ring. This here is a size 7. Have your vintage wear on that. But I like, and it hasn't been cleaned, so it'll need to be cleaned too. Um, let's see, we can start this one. That is currently running. This is size welcome in. This is size 7. All the stones are intact. All right, thank you for looking at that. All right, let's go to this here is, let me show this ring while I'm here. This one's a gold tone dome ring. It's size 7. This one here would be an $8 start for this. that is currently running size 7. See up against the black. I like the shape of that one. All right, very good. Let me go ahead and show you this necklace up front. This I have it in my listings. Well, that is just, it's telling me. Okay. This here is a vintage J. King Basin Kingman. Um, just let it run for 30 seconds since I'm talking about it. It's a it's an open choker one, but this here is the turquoise pebbles on here. It has its stamp. Where was the stamp? I know it just needs to be cleaned. Where was it on the back? I know it's here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so that is that. These run closer to $100 for this. Um, so you can take a look at that. This here is who was this? Was this Coral? Was this Trifari? Let me see. I gotta look at this thing again. Get out my little. Oh yeah, this is a Trifari. It's a multi-strand. It's 4 strands with a little pearl. It's on there. And this here is it's gonna be like 30 inches long. Let's do this like this. So you can see that. And that will start at $8 for that one. Okay, and that's currently running. So 30-inch Trifari multi-strand pearl necklace. Thank you for looking at that one. All right, let me see what I have. Oh, this is a nice bracelet. I actually had the necklace and the earrings, and I didn't realize that the necklace was here as well. Um, this here is a 7-inch bracelet. This here we can, let me see. We'll do that. This is currently running. Silver and gold tone. It is, let me see. So I can't remember what it was stamped on the back. Wait a minute. Let me take a look at that. Wish I could find who I sold the. I can't make that out, but that was that. If you want me to run that again, let me know. This here is a nice bracelet, and it actually glows. This one here, let me get on here, 6.5. Let me see. I don't know if you can't see you see how it glows on that one. We'll start that one. And that is currently running. It's a 6.25-inch black bracelet with jade on there, and it glows. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let me pull what are those. Let me put this here. Where were those? Oh, here they are. I wanted to show you these. I have these listed. Um, These would make beautiful Mother's Day gifts as well. This here, where is this ring? This is the pear-shaped ring. So this here is a pear cut peridot gemstone. It's sterling silver with gold overlay. And let's see which side. Oh, it's right there. You can see that. Sterling silver with gold overlay, pear cut, that peridot gemstone. All right, thank you for looking at that. And here's another sterling silver ring uh, from Thailand. I get my camera fixed. I don't know why sometimes it it moves in and sometimes it doesn't. But this one here is sterling silver as well, size 7. Did that move it? No. Back. Let's see. Start auction on that. So this is like your rainbow, they call it. It's got your blue and green gemstone colors in there with some pinks. You got like a nice filigree design on it. This is sterling silver. And it was, what size? Yes, a size 7 on that. A few more seconds on that. You see the different colors in there in the gemstone. All right, thank you for looking at that. Here is this is a vintage Judy Lee brooch. You got your topaz and your amber colors on that. They're all present. This is Judy Lee. These are all gold plated or gold filled, sorry. So this will run this at 18. And that is currently started. It does have matching earrings, but I didn't get that. I didn't know it had it till I looked it up. This is a beautiful Judy Lee. You have your topaz and your honey and citrine color stones on there. All right. Thank you very much for that. Um, this here is an 18 karat um, electric gold plating, electroplated. It's only a size 5. This was another one of my mother's that she got from. So you got all your CZs in there. They're all intact. You do have some wear on the back. This one here is about 40 years old. And we'll start this off at 18. And that is currently, trying to look at it up against the block. Nice little solitaire. You've got your baguettes. You have your little round CZs in there. And it's electroplated. 18 karat electroplated. Okay, thanks for looking at that. Let's see. These here. Oh, these were these are Warner. These are clipped earrings with the beautiful AB stones on these. Very well intact. Look at those. Look at the shine and color on that. You do have Warner stamped on the back. They are clipped. These are from the 50s, 40s or 50s. Um, and those are currently running. Clipped earrings by Warner. Warner. With those beautiful AB stones on there. And then the center ones are nice. All right, thank you for looking at that. This here is a paper necklace with beads. You got your glass beads in between here. But all this is paper, hand rolled. I think this is like a tribal necklace. This here has got to be like 60 inches long. so you can double it. Um, but it has beautiful colors on that. Let's see. We can run that. That is currently running. It's a paper tribal handmade necklace with beads in between. These here, what's the paper? All right, thanks for looking at that. Here is this is actually heavy. You have this, which is your, um, I forget what you call that, but that's the heavy. And then you have these beads. These are all glass beads on that. 18 inches, we'll start that. That is currently running. For those who are interested in that. All right, thank you for looking at that one. I have this as a compact. Look at that compact. That's vintage. It closed. We'll start the auction for that. That's currently running. That would have been my mother all the way. She loved the animal print, and it was funny. My granddaughter is like that. She loves the animal print, and she's, in fact, she turns 13 next week. All right, so this is a nice set here. I'll start this for 18. Um, you have your nice, it's a multi-strand, 6 strand. Let me see if I can get on here right. I'm trying to show you the earrings too, on that. So here's the piece. It's got these earrings. They are chandelier. Then you have this. I don't know if this is any kind of loose side or what. I hadn't tested it, but it lays like that because the middle part is right back here. We'll the set on that. You guys watching the Kentucky Derby tonight? I've got my Derby hat ready. Oh, let me see. That lets me. Okay. There we go. We'll do this. And that is currently running. You got your necklace, multi-strand, abstract piece with matching earrings. And that's running for $18 for the set. All right, thank you for looking at that. This here I love. These here are the old, I thought it was a sweater thing, but it's not. It was for the glasses. This is what they made for the glasses to hang around your neck back in the day. Okay, so let's go ahead and run that. And that is currently running. This is for your glasses, a antique glass holder, necklace for your holder, a holder for your glasses with the pearls on there. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Here's a nice silver tone pendant. That is just a pendant for that. We'll do a $3 start on this. And that is currently running a silver tone. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Silver tone pendant with rhinestones on the nice size, about 2 inches. It looks like a Brighton, but I can't see the B on it. Um, but we'll run it for $3. Um, I actually have one downstairs, a Beanie Baby, Nicholas. I'll send you a picture of that. Um, Or it could be in my profile because I put things that you can purchase that you don't have to be in a show to purchase. Let's do this. We're going to run this for $3. Thank you. I've got it downstairs. I'm getting older. I can't run and run up and downstairs anymore. It's a pleasure to get older. It really is. 'Cause so many of our friends and families don't. I get that. But when you have to sit here and realize you can't do what you used to do, that's why I'm doing a lot of my other shows downstairs in the garage, so I don't have to bring them upstairs, bring the items upstairs, do the show. So I used to do a lot of shows up here. Um, oh, this is Sarah in Coventry. This is a cute little piece. This is a double strand with the silver tone, of course, and you have all your little rhinestone there in the little balls. That's cute. How long is this? Let me see. This is 12 inches long, so it's 24. So that's a cute piece. That's Sarah Coventry. So we're going to run that. Um, Here, I got that currently running. I remember them doing, gosh, back in the 70s, my mom and my aunt used to have their friends that they used to play bunco with, used to come to the house, and then they used to do these Sarah Coventry shows on there. Okay, I don't know if that ran already. I'm running it again. This is a Sarah Coventry necklace for that piece. 24 inches long on that. All right, thank you for looking at that. This here is a cute set that I purchased actually for me and then never wore it because I only go to work 2 days a week anymore. I used to be in a corporate job and now I work for an association. So, but look how it has, and these are all glass beads. You have your necklace, you have your earrings, and then you have your matching bracelet. And I, of course, used to wear a lot of black. So, and my glasses were black and white. My um so it was perfect with the necklace that's currently running, the earrings and the matching bracelet on that. My mom used to say, "Boy, you wear a lot of black." And I'm like, "Boy, that's the pot calling the kettle black," because that's all she used to wear. All right, let's see. This here's a fun summer necklace, double strand. Let me see how long this is. This, yeah, it's going to be 24 inches long, but it's neat. It's I'll bright up any outfit for the summer now. You got your double strands, you got your purples, you have this here is the amber colors, then the orange, and then more purple down here. That will run that for $8. And that is currently running that necklace. A few more seconds on that. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let me see what else before. Oh, let me show you these. These here are really nice. These here are sterling with gold overlay. This once again was one of my mother's, so I know it's history. I know it's real. This here is a Ross Simmons gold over sterling. You got your turquoise. We'll start the auction on that. So you got your filigree, and then here has your 925 stamp right there. Beautiful piece with your sterling chain as well. And the gold overlay. This is more of a rope. But that is a beautiful and you have all your CZs here around the turquoise setting that's there. All right, thank you for looking at that one. And then I have another one. But this is sterling too from Turkey. It is DGS and it's marked here on the back right there. DGS Turkey. It's like a, I don't know if it's like a lotus flower. There's the chain. Let's bring that one to stage. Here it goes. And that one here is currently running. You've got your flower. It's beautiful filigree. The chain is different, but it's a nice size. It's not that it's thin. There's your 925 marking, and on the chain as well. A few more seconds remaining on that. These would get there in time for Mother's Day, as long as you're in the States. All right, thank you for looking at that. Trying to see what else I may have here. This here is a long chain. This here's a 30-inch locket that I know is from like the 70s. This one here, and it's like a rope chain on that. S- The Heidi Doss ring that I have. Thank you for looking at that. Okay, let me show you this ring. This here is a size 7. These are handmade by Heidi Doss. They're very collectible. All the stones are in check. This was another one from my mother's estate. You got your citrine, you got your amethyst, you got the paradox, you got the little champagne pearls. This here is a cabochon and it's purple. I'm trying to turn so you can see the purple color in that. It's not black. Then you have your light blue stones here. This here it is a size 7. Um, and we'll go ahead and run this. We're starting this for only $40 for this. And that's currently running. She had 2 other ones in different colors. I already sold those. Beautiful ring. Size 7. Did I say size? Yeah, size 7. Few more seconds on that. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Put that here. This here is a silver tone ring. It's got a marking on it, but of course, I can't read what it is. This here is going to be a size 6.5 to 7. You got your red color on that with your silver. We'll start this one at 3. That is currently running between 6.5 and 7, so 6 3/4 for that. She loved her jewelry and blouses. That's why I'm going to be doing a show. Hopefully, well, maybe I can squeeze it in this weekend. Okay, this was not my mother's, but this came in an auction I had bought out, and I tried to look it up. And I don't know if it's like Indian jewelry. You know how they have the really fancy stuff, but I'm taking it's a belly button ring. That's the only thing that I could figure it is, but it's got the beautiful colors here. Um, and this looks like it could be gold, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna start this. I'll start this at 8. God knows I can no longer wear belly button rings. But it's beautiful. It just reminds me of very fancy. I don't know if it's like from a wedding or something like that. Maybe I'll give it to my granddaughter who's 21. She can probably tell me what it is on that. These here are beautiful pearl dangly earrings. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. These came from the Caymans. because they were a gift when I was there. um, but they're beautiful because they have like the little gold wire that holds them in. So we'll go ahead and start these. And they're for pierced ears. I got the backs for them too. They just fell off when I was pulling them out. Great now for summertime too. These are from Grand Caymans. All right, thank you for looking at those. Let's see. Do y'all like vintage rhinestone jewelry? This was very big too back in the 60s and 70s. This is 6.5. Look at that. I'll start this at 8. But it has all the stones that's there. It clamps. Uh, it was, I think it was 6.25, 6.5. Start this. That is currently running for this beautiful bracelet, vintage bracelet. Everything was so blingy in my house when I was growing up. And I did it too. I think in the 80s, I did it. Oh, this here is a beautiful set. Let's see if I can find the other one. It's supposed to, oh, here it is. Yeah, this here is, comes with the brooch. Yeah, this is Judy Lee. The brooch and earrings match. Okay, that got tangled up there. This, I'll start this for 18. So you have your brooch. This is Judy Lee. And then you have the matching earrings. And these are clip and they're stamped Judy Lee on the back here on the side. So those go like that up. So we'll start this. And that is currently running. You've got your brooch and matching clipped earrings from Judy Lee. They're from the 50s and 60s. I don't know if she's related to Carol Lee, but these are Judy Lee, which they are collectible as well. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Here's a pretty necklace. Another rhinestone necklace. Let's see. Oh, this is I can't remember who that mark is. So this one has an 18-inch. I like how it does that. We'll run that one. That is currently running. Anybody is interested in that? Thank you for looking at that one. I've got these earrings that these are vintage as well. These are like from the 60s. These hang and they have their stones inside. They're all present there. They hang like about 2 inches. Is that 2 inches or 2.5? Yeah, we're at 2 inches on that for these. Pierced earrings, we'll start that. That is currently running for these. And the hanging earrings with rhinestones, they're all present. And even in the chain up above it, they got the rhinestone settings in there too. Very dainty for those. Thank you for looking at those. These here are neat earrings. These here are clipped, but these here are the clip backings for those. But they're flowers. We'll start those. These here are currently running. Once again, all their stones are pregnant. They have this brilliant shine to them. I actually have two pair of those I just found. All right, thank you for looking at those. I'm going to show a couple more things and then we'll be running off so I can. This here's a sterling silver chain. This here is 16 with your sterlings. Oh, let me take this one off. I've got a lot of other costume stuff that I'll show y'all later. This here is a mother of pearl on that. This is a sterling silver chain. And we'll start that for $8. And that's currently running. And this here will be my last one that I will run for today. But I'll be back on again tomorrow. All right. Thank you so much for looking at that. Thank you for joining in and hanging out with me a little bit this morning. Um, I will have things in my buy it now listings if you guys want to take a look at those. I'll put some of this other nicer jewelry in there too. So you can buy them just by browsing my profile. But thank you so much. I hope you have a great weekend. Bye bye.